everyone, and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you just a one tip for tomorrow's racing. Now, before I get into that, just want to go through a couple of things with you. Now, if you haven't listened to the latest episode of the In the Saddle podcast, make sure you do. There'll be links to it in the description box below, as we're releasing now our Cheltenham previews. We've released day 1, and also as well today we released day 2. So if you want to listen to it, there'll be links to it in the description box below. Got all the major podcast platforms covered, including the likes of Spotify, Soundcloud and iTunes. So whichever one takes your fancy, make sure you hit the links in the description box below, and we'll be releasing day 3 and day 4 over the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. Also as well, I quickly just want to reflect on our selections today. In the end, we just had 2 selections run for us, as my Longshot was a non-runner in the Imperial Cup because the ground did turn really soft at Sandown today, so that's why our Longshot didn't run. But yeah, it wasn't a bad day on the whole, so we had a winning nap at Wolverhampton in the Lady Wolfrina Stakes, as I put up Mum's Tipple, and in the end got a nice little drift out to 9-2 for Ryan Moore and Richard Hannon. I thought Ryan Moore gave Mum's Tipple a fantastic ride, just tracking the pace, and then when he asked Mum's Tipple to go and win its race, turned a nice showed a nice turn of foot, and was just too good for him at the end of the day, and nothing else really got into the race. It was a really good, well judged ride by Ryan Moore, and I'm pleased he could do the business for us today. It was actually, like I explained last time in my video yesterday, last time out, was very eye-catching when he finished 6th in the Catchy Stakes, running on really strongly, and he in the end wasn't actually that harshly treated by Ryan Moore, who'd been hampered earlier on down the home straight. So yeah, it was very eye-catching last time, and I'm pleased he was able to step up today, and I think 7 furlongs will definitely be his trip moving forward. So that was a good result for us there. The negative today was my next best, Patroclus, in the EBF final at Sandown. Just finished really tired in the end. A lot of horses struggled to get into that race. It was a real stamina test today, and I just think the ground went against him. He was well backed, which obviously was a positive. It's always nice to see market confidence behind your horses. But yeah, just frustrating there. But I think you can probably forgive him the run today. I think you can give a lot of horses' performances in that race today. It was very attritional conditions for them. So yeah, all in all, not a bad day with a 9-2 winning nap. And fingers crossed we can have another good day tomorrow. So it's just one tip for tomorrow. And we're going to be going to the Jumps feature at Warwick. And I'm going to wait a little while to the 4:50, where I'm going to be going with my nap here with a horse called Bizerta for Fergus Gregory and Sam Allwood. Now, you can currently back this horse at 13-2 with William Hill, and I'm going to recommend a 1 point each way selection here. Now, there are 4 places available in this race at the moment, because that means there's 16 runners, and when that happens, you get the 4 places automatically. So that's an encouraging thing there, and fingers crossed all 16 will stand their ground, but you always get normally a couple of non-runners. But yeah, going back to Bizerta here, I think this horse has got a really good chance tomorrow. Going to be making its handicap debut off a mark of 85, which I think is a really workable mark, and has shown some promise so far in some of his runs in Novice Hurdle Company. Was 6th on his debut at Warwick, which I thought was not a bad effort at all, in a race that's worked out not too badly. That was won by Bareback Jack, and a lot of his form has been boosted since, especially in those in behind that have been running in handicap. So Bizerta's got a nice form link there. Also as well, the last run at Uttoxeter I thought was very encouraging, was a real eye-catcher in the closing stages, stayed on really strongly, and that was a good run behind a nice horse of Ollie Murphy. So I think there has been definitely signs of ability, and I think the mark of 85 is definitely a fair workable mark for this horse's handicap debut. Now, if you look at this race as a whole tomorrow, I don't think it's a particularly strong one at all. A lot of weak exposed handicappers in my opinion. Now, I think off a mark of 85, this horse could definitely get on a little sequence and could be slightly better than their mark, because they have been improving on every start. It's very versatile ground wise. It's currently soft, good to soft in places. I imagine it probably will remain round about that tomorrow. There could be a bit of rain around, but also as well there's a bit of a breeze, so it could dry out. So I think the ground tomorrow shouldn't be a problem for this horse whatsoever. Very versatile. And I know it's up towards the top of the market at the moment at 13-2, but I really think that this horse could be a lot better than its handicap mark of 85, and I'd be disappointed, to be honest with you, if this horse can go close. And also as well, Fergus Gregory keeping the ride is another positive. So I think there's a lot to like about this horse, and that's why this horse is going to be my nap of the day. 1 point each way selection there, and fingers crossed we can get a good run for our money. So that rounds things off for tomorrow's racing. If you're enjoying these videos, please remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe here to my YouTube channel at LuckyLoaders15. If you want to follow me on social media, the best place to do so is on Twitter, where my handle is at LuckyLoader15. And if you want to find out a little bit more about myself, my website address is www.chrisloaderracing.co.uk. So please game responsibly. Hopefully we can have a winning nap tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.